the next question is actually from John from Elgin, Illinois. And this one's kind of a short and sweet question, but it kind of made me laugh for quite a while. My girlfriend asked me this question, and I was stumped. Why do you love me? And you couldn't get anything out. John, you're not in love. Let me tell you that right now. The best way to answer this question for you is, have you ever been to a movie? And one of my favorite all-time love movies is actually The Notebook. And it's kind of funny that I would actually use a Hollywood film to describe a passionate way of what love is, because I always say that everything you see up on the screen is false and something you don't want to live up to. And the sad thing is about most love movies is they are completely fake, because you don't see that in the real world. However, I believe that that is what love should be and can be. And it's pure, and it's beautiful, and it's something you should want to strive for. Man, today it's pretty bad, because as a guy and even as a girl, there's all these standards, and it's like a social complex of here's how you act, here's how you... It is definitely a game. And I remember how many times I've been called like a player, and I just... Man, that's not me at all. I mean, I'm actually completely the opposite. I do not like it when I'll be at a place and I've got a girl that kind of starts grabbing and stuff, because I was never used to that. I was never used to that, growing up, being as fat as I was. And I can't stand it. You want to talk to me and you want me to be attracted to you. Wrong way to approach it. But man, love is not the word. It's an absolute feeling. And like I said with The Notebook, it's when you see that person, it's just like a fire burning inside of you, man. It's just an absolute... I want to be with her every second of every day. I want to know everything about her. I want to hear all of her stories. And when she's not around, I can hear her laugh in my head. And I'll start laughing, or I smile. When she's not around, I can picture her right there in my mind, with all the little different smirks on her face and all the different facial expressions that she uses. I can see her different stances, the way she'll stand and do different poses, depending on her mood or what she's trying to do. That's love. It's going out of town and texting and just hearing her say, "I wish you were here." And you drive over 1,000 miles to get back, just because she wanted to see you. That's love. It's when she's got so much going on, and maybe there's sicknesses in the family, or maybe there's just a lot of stuff, and all of a sudden she's talking to you about it, and work and everything is just too much, and she cannot help her family or be with the ones that she needs to be with. And you just say, go. Quit. You go be with your family. Because you're not even worried about consequences. You're not worried about where the money's going to come from. That's what love is. It's not worrying about those things. It's when she's not happy, it kills you. Because your happiness does not matter. Because your happiness is when she's completely happy. So you do whatever you can to make her life better. If there's a bill, if there's a problem, if there's anything that you can possibly do to fix and just make go away, you do it. You don't worry about the consequences. That's what love is. It's because when she's there, when she's sitting on your lap, even if it's just in complete silence, that feeling of love, that feeling that words can't express, that's love. And that's true, and it's beautiful. And it always amazes me when I hear people say they're in love, and then they can go to a bar and flirt with other girls, and they can flirt with these other people. They can actually talk about attributes of their body, what they would do, and they can say they're in love. That's not love. At least not for me. So I would really have to say, if you can sit there and say, it stumped me when she asked me, why do you love me? You're not in love. Because it's everything about them. It's laying and watching TV, and even when she thinks that you don't care, all you're doing is just dreaming about her. To you, she's that angel. That special angel. And it's just an incredible feeling. John, I guess the point that I'm trying to get to is people can call you a freak. People can call you a girly person because you don't do what other guys do. Because you can't let go. When you hear that they need something done, even if it's just a bill, even if it's just, it just doesn't matter. Maybe it is just a bill. Maybe it's something to help them with what they want to dream to do. And you just do it. They don't, if they have to ask, that's not love. Because love is when they can look at you and they know you're never going to leave them. They know that when you hold them, it doesn't matter any kind of mistake that may happen. It doesn't matter whatever could happen. This person loves me unconditionally and will never leave. John, that's love. That's true love. Because there's going to be some rough times. But it's when you hold that person and you know they're never leaving. To me, that's a real man. It's knowing, it's how you reference everything. There could be bad times, and trust me, man, I've made bad mistakes. But even when I've lost things that meant everything to me, I've tried everything to make up for it, and that's all I can do. Because it's that fire that burns inside of you. It's that passion. To me, that's the only way to love. And I lost that for a little bit. I loved, but I didn't show it the way that I normally do. And I'm pretty big about showing emotions. But that's love. Love is just doing it. Love is just, even if it's wrong sometimes, just anything you can do to make sure that they're not feeling pain. Because, man, that's how girls should be treated. You always say they want to be treated like a princess. Well, they should. They deserve that. That's how you love. They're not an object. They're not a prize to say anything and being able to achieve. That's not love. Love is just looking at them, absolute beauty, looking straight through their eyes, and the soul of an angel is there and allowing you to be part of her life. And if you can't look back and say, this is why I love you, it's not love. Because it's that feeling. And that is awesome. So man, I flat out, if you gotta ask, and that stumps you, ain't love. But keep trying. You're gonna get there. So, well guys, this is pretty much it for me tonight. And we'll see how this goes and try to do a few more. So